Good morning, children. Welcome to biology class. Today we are going to learn about cells in plants and animals. So in this chapter we will see about different types of cells. So we are going to learn about different plant tissues. So here you can see this is a diagram of a dicot stem. So what are the different plant tissues present here? So here the outer layer is named as A, next one is a B, and the other C and the D. So let us see what are these all structures. So this is the A represents the tissue called as meristematic tissue. So meristematic tissue is that this is a meristematic tissue which is present at the tips of the roots and also shoot system, okay, where it is helping the plant to grow. Growing tissues are present here. Next one is the dermal tissue. So this is a dermal tissue. You can see the second layer, that is B, as a dermal tissue, so which is acting as a protective layer for the plant, which is protecting the plant. And next one is next tissue is vascular tissue, which consists of xylem and phloem. So these vascular tissue is helping the plant. So here you can see the violet color one which is present is a vascular tissue. So this vascular tissue protects the supplies the food material and also water for the plant. So in this vascular tissue again two cells are there, xylem and phloem. Xylem helps in the supply of water and phloem helps in the supply of food for the plant. And D1 is the ground tissue. So in this diagram you can see the light green structure, around that violet color one is the ground tissue and the brown layer is the dermal layer. Okay, so these are the four types of tissues which are present in the plant. So tissue is nothing but a group of cells. Cells divide and gives rise to tissue, tissues to an organ, organ to an organ system, all the organ systems together form an organism. So all these types of tissues are present in the plant. So totally in a plant there are four types of tissues: A, meristematic tissue, B, dermal tissue, C, vascular tissue, and D is the ground tissue. So children, now let us see about the different types of tissues present in the human beings. So human beings belongs to animals, so animal cells. So here you can see different types of cells: the neurons, white blood cells, red blood cells, bone cells, sperm cells, ovum, cells in the inner lining of the intestine. So again in the blood cell there are different types of cells are there in blood. Those are the RBC or red blood cells, platelets. Next one is white blood cells. In the white blood cells you have different types. Those are the granulocytes and agranulocytes. So granulocytes consist of basophils, neutrophils, eosinophils. Agranulocytes consist of monocytes and lymphocytes. So these are the different types of cells present in the animal or human beings. So whenever you come across with the different organisms, from lower organisms to the higher organisms, how these are able to take their food material. So here you can see an amoeba. Amoeba is a single cell organism. So how is it able to perform all the life activities? So its body, if you see the structure of amoeba, there are number of parts present here: food vacuole, okay, uroid, contractile vacuole, water vacuoles, ectoplasm, plasmole, plasma gel, and pseudopodia. So you already know that amoeba is shapeless, irregular in shape. So whenever this amoeba wants to move in that direction, it extends its body, forming a structure like a feet, that is called as a pseudopodia. Here you can see the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is nothing but a false feet formed by the amoeba. So whenever it wants to move in case of food or for any to perform its life activity, to move from one place to another, it is producing or it is protruding its body into a into a large structure called as pseudopodia. So with the help of pseudopodia it moves, and again whenever it wants to stay stable, again that feet will disappear. So here all the life activities are performed by a process called as diffusion. Okay, about this diffusion, in the other higher classes you will learn about the diffusion. So diffusion means nothing but the movement of molecules from high concentration to low concentration. So in this way, these unicellular organisms or a single cell, even with one cell, they are able to perform their life activities. Next, if we come to the different type of other organisms like bacteria and all this, even though they are microscopic in nature, they are also the living organisms. Even though we cannot see them, these are the smallest cells measuring from 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers in length, so that we are not able to see them with our naked eye. We can see these type of organisms only with the help of microscope. So even though these are very smallest organisms, they are also able to perform their all life activities by the help of a cell. And next, in human beings, if we come, we have different types of cells like that of this is a liver cell. So it is the liver cell, which is about 20 to 30 micrometers in size. Okay, so these liver cells are also this is the largest gland which is present in our body, so which is able to perform different life activities. So the function of liver is helping in the digestive system to digest the food material. And some of the cells are very larger that we can even see them with our naked eye. So this is the neuron or nerve cell present in the human beings, which is measuring from 90 to 100 centimeters. And next one is the ostrich egg. So ostrich egg is also the largest cell, which is measuring from 17 centimeters into 18 centimeters. So like this, children, different types of cells are there. Some are very big, some are very small. If you observe, you can take an example here given for us. An elephant, okay, which is the largest organism, land living organism. So elephant, we can see its structure as very big. When you compare it with an ant is the smallest, or a rat. So do you think that the size of the cells in elephant is big? No. Okay, here the size is same, the cell size is same for all the animals, but the number of cells differ. So elephant's body consists of more number of cells, but whereas the ant or a rat, it consists of less number of cells. Even though the animal or a plant is a large or very big, very huge, the size of each cell is same. We cannot see cell with our naked eye, microscopic. So the size of cell is same in all the organisms, but the number of cells, the presence of cells in their body differs. So hence the organisms, the size of an organism depends on number of cells and not on the size of the cell. So by this we have completed our second lesson.